Okay guys, we're gonna try streaming some commentary. If anyone wants to jump in and help me with commentary, let me know. I'm going to put this in the Discord real quick. Oh, whoops, another game started. All right. So we've got 12 and Chicken versus Helms and Hisoka. Helms does not seem to be streaming. If she were streaming, I would not stream it, obviously. But it's pretty late for her. So, like, you would think Chicken and 12 should be the favorites. And in fact, they are winning by a score of 8-0 right now. So let's figure out why that is. Right now they're up like 10 seconds, which is a significant amount of time in 2-minute games. These are 2-minute games, by the way, rather than the default of 3 minutes. So Hisoka probably looking to attack. Hisoka has no attack now. Okay, 12 looks pretty safe. Helm's Knight looks pretty safe as well. I think this is going to come down to a material advantage. I guess Hisoka's trying to force a queen trade. I don't know why. Chicken is going to have a pretty good attack here. Queen takes queen, and then he can play bishop at d2 or something like that and just start injecting. Hey, Loyal Logic. No, I didn't watch that round table. I didn't even know what was going on. Thanks for the compliment. I recently figured out how to set up my webcam better, because on those political streams I was joining, like the lighting wasn't very good. It wasn't like OBS lighting, but I figured out how to fix that. So I'm looking forward to the next political stream I can join, because I think I can make it look a lot better. Okay, so 12 is going to try to force this queen here. The queen mates in 1 on d2 on the chicken board. They're up 3 seconds. So basically, if he plays rook takes... Actually, what is the plan here? I guess if he plays rook takes, then maybe like queen e6, and then queen takes rook would force the queen. Not sure. Oh, the chicken's not waiting for it. He's just going for mate with the diagonals. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Queen e6. Nice. Now the knight check could win the queen and maybe get some tempo. And they won. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that, Loyal Logic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some more collaborative streams like that. They're just so fast. And these are some of the best bughouse players in the world. Chicken and 12 are definitely 2 of the top 3. Chessman's going okay. I've been near a rating high for a while. At Bughouse, I've been hovering around 2400. I think I'm a little bit under, maybe like 2380, something like that, but doing pretty good in general. Oh, G2 is free. I guess he's going for the queen. I'm not sure why that is. So 12 is actually down time here, and he's in a little bit of danger. So knights are bad. Even like, oh, I was going to say rook at b8 might be bad for him, but there's no rook there. Oh wow, this is almost mate. It's real close. Probably gonna mate. Yeah, pawn mates. Yeah, mate without the pawn. I don't think so. Oh wow, chicken, or sorry, 12 is up time. So the pawn does not come. Ahsoka tried to force the queen, but they are down time. So Helm's Knight needs to find some moves. She's probably gonna bishop check. Yeah, try to pick up some time, but 12 is just so fast with this pre-moves. Am I top 20 in the world? No, nowhere close. I mean, maybe by rating at this point, I'm top. I'm probably top like 100 in the world, but not by skill. I'm just higher rated than I should be. But these guys are the bottom two players, Chicken and 12 are like the top two in the world. And Helm's Knight and Ahsoka are by rating, they're currently probably within the top. Well, Helm's Knight's probably within the top 5 in the world, and Hisoka probably in the top 20. No, it's not modesty. It's just I've played for years. I'm not nearly as good as these guys, but I'm better than most people still. I mean, there's a lot of people who play this game. I still think I'm pretty good for being, I don't know, top like 300 or something like that, or maybe top 200. And the other thing is, even if I'm not like the top in the world, the cool thing about this game, oh, that was a nice mate. The cool thing about this game is it's a tight-knit community, and I know all the top players. Like Chicken Crossroad over here, he lives like 10 minutes from me. I went to the gym with him earlier today. I mean, I've met 12 a bunch of times. Ahsoka, he stayed at my house for the World Open. Like, I know all these guys. So I get to play with the top guys in the world. So I partnered all of them. So it's like, yeah, Jaro, if you want to jump in a call, let me know. So yeah, it's like if like Ninja or Tifu were your good friends and you could play Fortnite with them anytime. That's what it's like with these guys. So I don't claim to be like the Tifu or the Ninja of Bughouse, but I know the Tifu and the Ninja of Bughouse, and I can play games with them. Okay, Jarl, do you want to do Skype or Discord? Let me know. Or you can just call me, either place. They seem to be pausing here. I think they're all in a Skype call together, so they're not putting in the chat what's going on here. So Helms very well might be recording this even though she's not streaming. I don't know. Sometimes she records things for YouTube. I don't know whether that's going on or not. Crazy Mod asks no more. Why not? So, I mean, it's been a bloodbath. It's 11-0 right now, so maybe they're going to change up the teams or something like that. They probably need to break up 12 and Chicken because they're just too good. You're going back to sleep, Smash Time? Yeah, much love, Loyal. Yeah, so I don't know if the series is stopping or what's going on. I guess I'll ask in Discord. I mean, it's pretty late for everyone, so maybe they're stopping, or maybe they're gonna switch up the teams, or maybe they're just taking like a water break. I don't know. The Ahsoka, he's like a really good player and a much better player than me, so I don't mean to knock on him, but among this group, like he's not as good as 12 or Chicken. So and Helm's Knight, she's not as good either, but I mean she can I think hold more than Ahsoka. They're just a really tough team to beat. So these guys are really good at chess also, and when sometimes Bughouse gets reduced to chess when one board will be sit-in and there's no pieces to drop. 12 is a national master who is much better at faster time controls. Thanks for the follow from that name I'm not going to say. Really appreciate it. So 12 has played in some title tournaments on Lichess, where oh, oops, here we get Jarl. Hey, Jarl.
Hey, Chuck.
Can you say a few things? Real quick.
A few things.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. We can hear you. Okay. Yeah. So I still don't know whether they're still playing or not. But anyway, I'm talking about who they are while we figure this out. So 12 teen, he gets to compete in title tournaments on Lichess. Like they have a title tournament once a month where like the best chess players in the world play. Like Magnus Carlsen, who's the world champion, he plays in that. And 12 teen, in one of those tournaments, he got, I think it might have been a top 10 finish, or it like at worst it was like 12th, and it was like GM 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 12 teen, who's an NM GM GM GM. So he's really good at those faster bullet time controls. And then Chicken Cross Road is a FIDE master. He's pretty good also. Both of them like regularly beat grandmasters at chess. Oh, here we go. Oh, I guess we got a substitute. Kulamali Rises is substituted. So I don't know if it was too late for Helms, or maybe Helms will start a stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. So Gulamali Rises, another. So in my personal opinion, what we're seeing right here is the three best players in the world at Bughouse, plus Hisoka, who is pretty darn good himself. So this is like a really nice match to watch. So what do you think?
It's good to see Gulameli Rises getting some high house. He doesn't play enough.
Yeah, he doesn't play that often. So Gulamali Rises, it's interesting. There were like throughout the history of Bughouse, like most of the best Bughouse has been played online. And so for years, the free internet chess server was the place to play Bughouse. And Gulamali Rises, he jumped on the scene when like Ganesh was just retiring. Firefly and J Killer were like the top players, and all of a sudden, Gulamali Rises, who's for Boris on Fix, he started playing, and it got to the point where he was crushing everyone, and he all of a sudden stopped playing, and he later said that he found it boring because there was no competition, like he was just beating everyone. And then Chicken Cross Road came along, like after Vaboris had retired, and he was playing really good, and all of a sudden Vaboris felt like it was worth playing again because now there was competition. So these guys have played like thousands of games versus each other. But Gulamali Rises nowadays, he plays a lot of internet poker, and a lot of times when he'll be playing chess, he'll be playing poker at the same time. So it's very rare that he actually stops to concentrate and focus rather than doing a bunch of things at once.
Was Gulameli Rises Simulbug 1 and Simulbug 2?
I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not.
See, I used to play that person as a noob, and I won one game once against Simulbug 1 and Simulbug 2, and the guy goes, I'm playing online poker, so, you know, if I was concentrating, I'd beat you.
Was this on chess.com or on Fix?
Yes, on chess.com.
Yeah, so my guess is that was Firefix, a guy named Victor who also plays online poker, and he plays a lot of simul games, and he likes he plays poker and he plays a lot of simul games. That was probably him.
By the way, I think that earlier, when Hisoka still had a knight on f6, he had a knight at e4, and I'm not sure why they didn't sit for the knight, but
okay, you're saying to mate chicken?
Yeah, push e3, place knight in e4, knight takes, and it seems like, well, especially when they were up a couple of seconds.
Oh, were they up a couple seconds at that point? Yeah, it's
so.
Yeah, it's really hard to be uptime versus 12 teen and chicken, but Kazum, Gulamali Rises, he's a guy who's really fast too, so he might be able to manage. So yeah, like the frustrating thing about a lot of these guys is that they only like playing high house, so that they don't like playing in the random pool. They don't like playing with even like 2400s. They want to play with the best of the best. So like I I ask Chicken a lot, hey, do you want a partner? And he'll be like, are there high ops we can play against? Like he doesn't want to play like random people. So Gulamali Rises is like that, but even more. Like he will only play. Oh, looks like a knight's gonna mate for him. Knight at c6. Um, so Gulamali will only play when he can play against Chicken and 12 Teen and other high players like that. The other thing about like most of these guys, they'll try their best, and but if they lose, like it'll just roll off them and they'll go and they'll play again. But Gulamali Rises, he hates losing so much that it's very rare for him to lose like 3 games in a row. Like if he loses 3 games in a row, then he'll be like, all right, that's enough for now. So that might happen if they're too dominating here. So yeah, it's a little hard for me to provide concrete board commentary since they move so fast. I'm trying to provide more color commentary to go along with this while we sort of watch the show together. But yeah, I mean, it seems to me like 2 rooks would mate for Chicken with a rook at h8. Oh, now 1 rook mates. I don't
Cheesy
really
can get
see
that
how.
rock in too.
Oh, he can't. Yeah, there it is. I was just gonna say I don't see how he can get the rook, but there it is. You saw it. Yeah, so Hisoka, he's gonna need to play safer. I think the biggest danger here is that Hisoka can frustrate Gulamali Rises, and then he won't want to play anymore. So they gotta get some wins here, and they can't be like downtime all the time. Hisoka, I think he needs to step up his speed. Hisoka gets a lot of really strong attacks, but he can't really get the kill punch in if they're down time. Because 12 Teen and Chicken are extraordinarily good at watching their partner's board and knowing when to sit. They're up time by a second, but this is like a critical second here. Like a few pieces would probably mate Chicken. On the other hand, Chicken might try to mount a counterattack of his own. Maybe he could play maybe Queen at e5 or I guess you just interpose a rook at that point. So 12 is saying no pawn. That's interesting too. What does a pawn do? Is he worried about pawn at h7 or pawn at g7 or?
Maybe pawn g7, yeah. Because then the knight on b4 would be under threat if the g7 bishop takes it.
Okay, that makes sense. So he's vacating the square here for knight at c2 as a threat for 12T. Maybe pawn at. Oh, he's just going to go knight at. Is a rook mate or something? It was a little odd to me. Maybe it was a pre-move then. Okay, so he's pushing the pawn, trying to get his queen in play. So he dropped the rook here in part because it can defend this square here, so the knight doesn't hang. The Chicken's up 5 seconds. I guess he's waiting for a rook. A rook would mate for him. Oh wow, that mate came out of nowhere. For me at least, I thought he was trying to win the rook for the mate on the other board. See, a lot of times at Bughouse, especially if you're observant, you get really engrossed in one board and you forget about the possibilities on the other board. Oh, that's a nice move because you can take the bishop now. And now a knight would be very good. What can you do without that? I guess you could play like bishop at a5, or that, and then try to take b2, potentially. So again, chicken and 12 are up 5 seconds. That's just like a huge amount of time. This is a nice attack, as if the pawn takes, like the rook would be under attack. I think 12 is going to have to defend this pawn somehow. So now here you can take the pawn and the knight guards the rook. But he's going to attack first, I guess. I don't like that move. I would have just taken the pawn. It was safer.
Bishop a3 now.
Chicken's in a lot of trouble here. They are up time though.
It's queen b4, and if he blocks,
Oh, so he
I
just
don't
went
like
for
this.
the free queen. No, I like it. Okay, maybe I don't like it so much. So chicken is up 2 seconds, and that's like a critical amount of time. Like a pawn here or bishop, and then a rook at b7 or a knight at a6. Cover the dark squares. Wait, that I think he has mate. Gulamali Razes has mate here, right? What about is knight at b6 any good? I guess he can't take it. He could step over.
King b8. Maybe you go.
Oh, now he's just fallen into it.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. King b8. I don't understand.
Yeah, he should have played king b8. Oh, I'm sorry. Who else is on the audio? This is Jarl Carlander Bughouse. I should give him a shout out here. He also streams. And thanks for watching, Alex Gets Mated. He's looking for this promotion. But a rook mates 12-10. So what's the time situation? Chicken is up, so chicken is sitting. I guess a rook isn't really forced anyway. So if they can sort of plan their attack a little bit. I mean, he could also be sitting for offense. Because he'll have to play like Cosmo will have to play bishop at d8 or something to guard against the promotion. Then he could move his knight out of the way to make another threat.
I think that because it would take 2 moves for the promotion to be any good, I don't think that Gulamali Rise is gonna. I think maybe bishop f6 and then place the bishop on d8 or something. He wants to spend that bishop just to block a pawn.
I mean, chicken is just decimating Hisoka while he waits. So the score at this point is 4-1. Chicken and 12-10 have 4, and Gulamali Riders and Hisoka have 1, and that 1 was the knight at b6 where he didn't see that he should just move over.
Maybe there was a line that we're missing where if he takes, if he steps over, there's also mate, but I'm pretty certain there wasn't. I'll have to watch it back.
Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out a mate. If there was a mate some other way, then I didn't see it.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, that doesn't mean it didn't exist. These guys find all sorts of crazy mates I don't see.
Mm-hmm.
See how aggressive Gulamali Rises is. He's going for that f7. But 12-10 is even more aggressive. He's sacking the queen because he sees g2 as a weak square that he can inject, and he already has another rook to put in there. Oh, I'm sorry. He's doing that just to win the rook to mate on the other board. That's why. I mean, this is another example of the board tunnel vision where I just look at one board and I forget about the other one. So that was a poison pawn. He couldn't take it, or a knight would mate with his brother mate. I think Hisoka has a pretty good attack here, but he needs more stuff.
All he requires is a single queen.
Yeah, or a knight. Just like knight at f3 followed by knight at g2 looks
Yeah,
fairly
yeah.
strong. Ooh. Oh yeah, it looks all over on the 12 team board. Just a very strong attack. You can put a pawn here or bishop. I was going to put here. Okay. Nice. And if anyone else watching wants to jump into a call for commentary, let us know. Now Charles helping me out.
Oh,
So yeah, that was another failure of coordination there.
I wonder why Cheesy has switched his opening when his opening choices.
I think Cheesy has different openings for different people, and this might be something he prefers against Kazan specifically. I mean, frankly, I think their best strategy, the 12 teen a chicken, is for 12 teen to be safe. It's because I think it's very unlikely that Ahsoka is gonna mate chicken. Um, I I mean Ahsoka's like a decent attacker, but the coordination is so good that, and chicken is so much better than Ahsoka that I don't think he'll get mated very often. So the bigger danger is Gulamali Rise's made in 12T. I don't know. What's your feeling on this, Jarl? What would be the best strategies you'd recommend for these various teams?
Well, I think you were right in that you mentioned that they're always downtime because Cheesy and Chicken are so fast. Play in a way that the trades almost don't even matter. Like they just play openings instead of sharp variations. And a lot of people find this kind of thing dull. Um, Mystery Shuttler or Setoros has told me that he doesn't think that D4 is bad, but he just like one D4 just like makes him shudder because it's like so, I don't know, unaesthetic or something. But I'd like to see them play in a way which is like self-sufficient. From watching the Gen Lee streams, always tries to attack the first few games, and then he goes, "Okay, I need to be more self-sufficient." A way which is, and it's not chessy because Gen Lee is not an amazing chess player. He's a strong, he's the crazy ass champion. He's not amazing at chess, but he's playing in a way that he can get the most out of not
I
only the
think chicken
drops
is still
get
safe
him,
here.
but the pieces that he has, the pieces that he starts with. Good bughouse is playing without trades, I think.
Yeah, and I mean it's tempting. It's always tempting to sax it, because I mean it's fun to attack. It's fun to checkmate. But when you play a bit and you see that your opponents are pretty fast and the trades aren't necessarily coming when you want them, you learn that your sack sets aren't working and you're just getting down pieces. And you have to adjust at that point. And one way of adjusting is to develop your own pieces more. And uh, and it's not that you don't sack, but it's you wait to sack until you already have the pieces that you need in hand. So that's like a more resourceful way. You need to play more chess moves to do that, but you're gonna get in less trouble, and you're gonna get your partner in less trouble. So often
Oh,
that's an
yeah,
adjustment
exactly.
people make when they see that they're just not getting what they want. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Joe?
No, I was just agreeing with you, Chuck. I think that's exactly right. I play a lot in the random pool where like either casual players or they're new to the game, and so I just don't expect to ever get any trades that I want because I'm usually the highest rated player in the random pool. So I've got to play as if nothing is coming, and so I play things like the London system or even A3 B4 by a pawn.
So what Ryusi 8000 has pointed out in the chat, he says they don't have a chance because 12 teen will keep the trades low, and ordinarily 12 teen he plays so fast that like the whole board trades. But that's another adjustment they may have made is to realize that that Hisoka is better with feed than without feed. And I mean, chicken does well with or without feed. So if they hold feed from the other board, that's probably going to favor chicken because he's the stronger chess player.
I mean, I don't think they're ever going to listen, but I think that if they make certain adjustments, they can make it a fight.
Well, so far, the best chance that Gulamali Rises and Hisoka have mustered here is for Gulamali Rises to have like mate with a piece, and then 12 teen and chicken don't coordinate fast enough, and Hisoka gets that piece. Even though chicken's up time, he just doesn't know not to give it.
Yeah. But you've seen
I
those
mean,
two.
12 teen's so safe. Look at all these pieces around this king. I'm sorry, you were saying?
You've seen a Vietnamese grandmaster who plays. He probably simuls. We're not sure certain, but he probably
We're
simuled.
pretty sure he settles.
I mean, I think that it's a legitimate lifestyle choice, but he holds the trades on both boards, and he does really well against bughouse specialists.
Yeah.
People like me, for instance, who. But I mean, I can sort of hang with the low traders a little bit, because I'm just used to it.
But this pawn move,
And
pawn to
I never
d6,
like.
is a nice move. He's trying to get the queen. And if he takes, knight takes. Okay, so he's not going to do pawn takes to vacate the position. So Gulamali Rises is just attacking relentlessly, but 12 teen is fairly safe. So he's letting Gulamali Rises attack and try to take all the pieces. There's going to be queen in here probably. Oh, maybe not. Quiet move first to cut off this bishop. I wonder if we'll see something like this. Yeah, get the rook in play. It's not.
People don't look for ways to be more efficient. Like no one is taking an interest in that Vietnamese GM's games, whereas they're actually um, interested. He's got an interesting bag of tricks that like would be worth players looking into because how do you beat bughouse specialists at their own game? Like that in a nutshell.
And we see that 12 teen is getting more and more of his pieces near his king. Like his king is so safe. And Chicken has somewhat of a vulnerable king, but so does Hisoka. Like, I guess, would a rook mate Hisoka? Or, oh, we might say rook at d2 here, and knight check or something like that.
Why didn't Hisoka go knight g5 and queen e8?
Uh, that's a good question. Did he just get, like, the knight? Or, I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
pawn was just put on d7, but you're right, that might have been a better try. Gulamali Razes has a pretty decent attack here, it seems to me. 12's probably gonna have to shed some pieces to defend. Maybe bishop at e6 and shed the rook or something like that.
About knight d3.
Knight to knight at d3. Is that what you're saying?
Knight d3, rook d1, pawn c2.
Oh, you're saying Gulamali Rajas should move that.
No, I'm saying that 12 should have gone knight d3,
No,
rook
then
d1.
but knight d3. Then Gulamali Rajas could have put something on d1 and is protected by the knight. The queen is pinned. That looks pretty
No,
dicey.
knight d3 was checked, so he was forced to go.
Knight. Oh, I'm sorry, knight d3. I was looking at knight d6. I see. Yeah.
I think that was strong for Cheesy.
Oh, he can do it, and now he has rook at d1. It just seems like a crushing move.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not doing it.
Does a rook mate his partner? I
No.
don't think so. I think he should do rook at d1. Rook at d1. So the thing is, there's a pin, so he can't play like queen takes. He has to play king takes, and then he can either win the queen with pawn takes queen, or even better would be pawn takes c2, and just draw the king out.
Well, the problem might be now that the knight on c6 covers a lot of the key squares.
It does, yeah.
But now there's knight. Oh, that's
that was
nice.
a clever way to displace this queen. And so that was probably why he was waiting. I think 12 was calculating out the whole mate. He wanted to be able to play all these moves instantly. And now chicken, his king is very vulnerable, but okay, I think he's mated in 2, but he can sit.
Sorry, where's the mate?
Oh, maybe not, because now the rook is in take. So I guess he can go right, and as long as a bishop isn't given, he should be fine, because the rook won't be defended. This a3 opening is pretty weird. Normally you see something like a3 when your opponent is very good at theory, and you want to get them out of book immediately, and so that they can't be like out theoried.
A3 b4 has all of its own theory anyway.
Yeah, it does. So again, not sure what's going on, whether they've stopped for good or this is a temporary thing. I was watching Singing Soldier earlier today, who raided me this past week, and every time she got like a big donation, she would just like stop the chess game and put on some music and like dance to thank the donor. It was pretty weird, but it was funny. Good day for words like that. You're not going to get dances out of me though. Sorry, guys.
Oh man.
What we really need is a donation goal to get Jarl to go on camera.
Oh, my laptop just if I like try and put my camera on Skype, my laptop just instantly turns off. Google Hangout, fine. So it's weird.
Is this like the internal laptop camera? Because like you could get an external camera and plug it into your laptop. It's another option.
That'll cost me several dollars.
Several, yes. So I do not know what's going on.
And we could watch an interesting match. There's the Vietnamese guy is playing against the Wolf and someone else who's like decently rated.
Okay. I guess I can pull that up until you get these guys back. So that's, or wait, am I watching the right guy? Is this China? Oh yeah, this is Vietnam. Vietnam. Yeah. So Winzy and Song Lu are playing against Who's Your Daddy and Check, checkmate. And you think who's your daddy is a wolf dupe? Is that what you're saying? The raid in and the country certainly matches. And do we know who check, checkmate is?
I don't know.
Okay. So they might be just in the random pool. So I guess who's your daddy was waiting for like a bishop to guard everything, but he's just gonna have to give up the piece. And we see the Vietnamese guy is getting up some pieces in the process here. So this is a move because if he took, then he would have knight here, which would be pretty mate-ish. The threat. It's so it's interesting. There's a guy from Fix and also plays over the board named King Walker, and King Walker just he loved to walk his king around. Oh, if knight takes, it'll be queen takes. So he can't do pawn takes, or knight here would win the queen. He liked to walk his king around, and he's pretty good at chess. So his strategy is he would like there would be like normal even type trades, but King Walker would not drop pieces on the board. Instead, he would try to drop the minimum amount of pieces, and he would just hoard the pieces. And he would try to just walk around defending. And eventually, his opponent would run out of checks, and he would have like a whole extra army in his hand. And he would just start dropping check after check after check. And King Walker was interesting. Say that again? What did you say, Charles?
Highly rated.
Yeah, I mean, he on Fix he was usually like 22, 2300. At chess he was like a 2400 player. So like not like a GM or an IM, but like solid NM. Solid FM strength. And he not only that, when he played over the board, King Walker, every time he dropped the piece, instead of just like dropping the piece and leaving it at that, like he would hoard all the pieces and just drop them when it was check. And whenever it was check, he would scream check like as loud as he could. Like if you like
F3 here for black for Vietnamese guy. Knight F3, knight takes F3. Then there's okay, he's doing it this way. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so he's gonna pawn check, and yeah, he has all the pieces here. Knight check here, and this is. I think he should have put knight on the other side, but he still has mate. Yeah, queen there, then bishop here after he takes the knight. Yeah, bishop at g5 looks pretty good, and then after that, a pawn will mate on e6. Oh, he has another queen. He can just remove queen at g5. That works too. So both Teen and Chicken are still online. Hisoka is still online. I believe Gulamali Rises has gone offline. $2,400 is IM, the Smash Time Fools. Maybe so, but you need like norms and stuff. Like as far as I know, King Walker he might have been FM, or he might have had no titles at all, but he had a very high USCF in FIDE. But yeah, he's one of those guys who's interesting to play with because his style was different from everyone else. Like a lot of people fear King Walks, and he would like seek them out. Thus his handle. So on the original Fix server, like you could only
knight d5 for white. Oh,
on which board?
On well, how do you pronounce this guy's name?
Win Z and Song Lo.
Okay.
Song Lo, I guess.
He had the knight d5 threatening
Very
this
strong move.
And this
I guess he has to go to. He can't even go to d1 because then there's mate. Yeah. Was there any defense there at all? Yeah, that's can't think of a defense there. Maybe you should have put a knight where the queen was, something like that. In this situation, true player would have sacked on f2.
I feel like that
Okay,
sack is like
it's so
it's good
his.
against
Oh, go ahead. The
it's
sack
good
is
against e5, but if you play e6, then it's just kind of bad.
yeah, makes sense. So they're saying in the Discord, Bergam Fox Hisoka says Vab is done, so there's no fourth. So there's probably like what I said that Vab he doesn't like losing a bunch of games in a row. So he probably got frustrated. So if any of you out there wants to jump in, I think they have 3 for a high house but need a fourth.
I'm still working on my high house status. Maybe one day.
So the Vietnamese guy is down time on both boards, but not down that much time. Oh, knight takes here. A strong move. Oh, guess not. Who's your daddy seems a little vulnerable. Maybe knight check. But no, he's just going to retreat.
That's an interesting style.
So
Yes.
he's had some attacking chances, but I think he's just going to bleed them dry with pieces.
He's playing
Oh,
against
now
checkmate.
he's finally started to attack. I guess like even if there's a pawn check, he could just go king up, which is, or if he feels there'll be no rook, he could go king left. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think king up is best for him.
Wow.
Still think he's safe. And this rook is going to fall eventually on g1.
Checkmate is busted.
Just look how many extra pieces he has in reserve ready to drop on there. But he's still defending. He's not even attacking. He just wants more and more pieces.
It was actually 9-8 to Wolf.
Okay, so checkmate says thanks, I'm done. I think that was the last. Oh, and who's your daddy says very annoying to lose to him. Yeah, I mean, the games we observed, he was just playing. He was playing safe and winning pieces as they attacked. And eventually they would run out of pieces and he would have a whole extra set in his hand. One way to play it. And that works especially well if you're Simulin and then can coordinate well. Like that's often what I would do when I was Simulin. Is most of the games I would end up with an extra set of pieces on both boards. My opponents would attack. The trick is not flagging really, and he seems pretty fast. Okay, well, we might not have anything else to watch here. I don't know. Open to suggestions. Maybe we should find a chess streamer to raid.
Anyone lined up for your Wednesday stream?
Not at the present moment. Always looking for partners. Okay, let's Let's see who's streaming. We might just give Joe Bruin a raid here. I do want to see who else is streaming chess, just in case, because we've raided Joe Bruin a lot. Yeah, I guess we'll raid Joe Bruin. So you're saying there's always someone to watch? Oh, yeah, he's been talking about the Vietnamese guy's bag of tricks. You have more to say about the Vietnamese guy? So you said you're surprised that people haven't been analyzing his games. Have you been analyzing his games?
A little bit. I've queen maneuvers and not really found clear and obvious countermeasures. I mean, I've been trying to play like chessy kind of things, or like a stonewall attack, so like d4, f4, and e3,
Okay.
and advised, but against this team works because they go for low flow, so you don't have the weakness, so you get to play more moves quickly. Don't start attacking with trades until very late in the game.
So you're talking about how to play against him rather than how to play like him.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that, unless you find someone who's willing to do the exact same strategy as you, you're not going to have much success, probably, because if you start going queen f3, queen g3.
So Juice Bolt, we were commentating on Chicken Cross Road partnered to Bloodfiend, but they stopped playing, and we flipped to your game for a little bit. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, Charlie. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I wondered what the players than me would make of the guy. But I mean, he's not normally this high rated. I saw he was over 2,400, but that's been a first. Like he's normally like 21 or something, or even lower.
I mean, it could be that he's improving.
I don't know. Maybe he's not a bit difficult for a long time. I didn't think that the match was terrible. It's hard to tell you exactly what to do, but there's also like the Botvinnik system in the English. So it's c4, e4, d3, knight c3, bishop e3, knight ge2, queen c2 kind of stuff, rook c1. And if you play like these kind of systems, that you just get to bang out a lot more moves. And then if you're playing someone who's Simulin and that way, and you don't try and attack, don't try and go after him, just your half of the board really and attack later in the game. And then if you get down to a time scramble, you'll always win because
It's similar.
it's
Yeah.
hard to.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, are you still there, Jarl? I'm not sure if you cut off or you finished what you were saying.
No, I think I've said enough.
Okay. Well, let's I guess let's end the stream then. It'll be a pretty quick stream, but thanks everyone for tuning in. We will give Joe Bruin a raid. I guess he plays Bughouse sometimes. Friend of the stream. I hope everyone has a great night. And I should give one last shout out to my partner, who also streams. I'm sorry, not my commentary partner, I should say. Jarl Carlander Bughouse, who has recently reached affiliate. So you can subscribe to him now.
Laughing at Juice Bowl. We disagree about Bughouse. Lots of ways.
If you don't attack, he builds a fortress of pawns. Okay. Interesting. Where's he getting those pawns from if he's not trading on either board? All right. Well, we're gonna raid Joe, and I hope everyone has a great night. Bye.
All right. Thanks for having me on, Chuck.
Yep. Thanks for coming on.